my lovelies, it is that time of the week. Again, it is your host Fifi in the house. Now, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new, welcome to the Room of Provoked Intellect. I hope everybody is doing awesome and are making progress in any field of growth they find themselves in. Now, this week we are taking off from where we left off, but it seems as though my viewers are a bit confused and still don't get the self-discovery in tone in tone. So today, with a bit of further elaboration, I will start by emphasizing what the journey of the self is all about, and I do hope you understand. Now, the journey of consciousness is a personal matter. It is only through personal experience that one can make progress and even achieve consciousness. Now, the journey of discovering oneself is a never-ending adventure. Hence, I liken it unto the journey of finding God. I not only liken it unto God because of my belief in His existence, but of an attribute of limitless discoveries, interpretations, as well as meanings I have acquired, and continue to do so even now. Someone else out there could believe in something else. Perhaps they will liken it unto that. Pop. Now me, likening my journey unto God simultaneously gives light of what I believe in, and that is matters concerning God are wholly personal. To someone else, God could mean something else, and that is okay. The Room of Provoked Intellect is not a room of right or wrong, no ego here. It is a room of sharing experiences. Others don't even believe in this whole consciousness thingy. Furthermore, others don't even understand this conscious vibe that is going on. I still say it is okay. I am hungry to know your reasons as well. This room doesn't leave anyone out. Provoked Intellect welcomes all diverse intellects. Hey, so last week I spoke about the systems or parts of selfhood, and although I did make mention of how it makes one's journey bearable, I did not do so in detail. Now someone could ask, why is it important for one to know these parts, So now I will share a bit of my experience. The foundation of a scientist's journey of self-discovery will never be the same as mine. My journey had to begin with the acquisition of knowledge. Now, meaning my level of intellectual capacity is not the same as anyone's. Now, in the early stages of my journey, one of the flaws that arose was my lack of intellectual capacity. In seeking for knowledge, I got it. I downloaded PDF formats of relevant books and all of that. Now, there arose a huge problem. Understanding that which was before me. No matter how many times I studied, nothing was getting in, let alone to memorize. That had its own problems. It's more like the Bible or any other deep sacred book. Open the Bible, go to Genesis. In the beginning, there was 1, 2, 3. Then you're like, I hear you, I see you. But what is this beginning? When was it? Why was there a beginning in the first place, Now, it was not up until I took a moment of rest that I began to ponder about these things. And I arrived at a conclusion of, man. Perhaps you are in a rush of spiritualizing before intellectualizing and personalizing. And all of the ingredients that pertain to the goal of attaining consciousness. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to elaborate further on last week's episode. Now, last week, I made reference to the awareness of the physical form. But then, what is the specific physical part in us that is responsible for evolution? In order for the body to take this form, there must be something in it that enables it to do so. Now, that which is of animal nature and origin is none other than the brain and its neurological senses and associated nervous system. What needs to be borne in mind now is that the physical system is subordinate. So whenever I use the word submissiveness, I am referring to the brain and its stubbornness. It is almost as if the brain has a mind of its own. It thinks it knows everything, right? Now, the visible part of the decisions we take, thoughts that we have, they are observable because of the body. It is most certainly not a mistake that we find ourselves in these types of machines, considering the type of environment we are currently in. Take a look around. What is it that surrounds you that is perfect? Nothing but imperfection. Things are still evolving. So meaning this is a suitable suit for the phase that we are in. Coming to the intellectual system, as I previously mentioned last week, we are introduced to a spectacular arena of mind. Now we are fighting for the relationship between the intellect as well as mind. An attribute of the intellectual system that you need to note is that it needs to coordinate. Now, the intellectual capacity you and I are born with is finite. Finite means incomplete, impartial, and evolving. But we are endowed with a spark of infinity. Now, infinity connotes fullness, completeness, the second to incomplete with the complete. Now, this is what the journey is all about. You move from the incomplete, the second to the complete. Personality. Herein lies duality. There's the natural personality we are born with, and also there's one that is of the super material that we can tap into and function outstandingly with. Nice stuff. Now, one attribute that needs to be noted about this personality, it is superordinate. This is the field of changeless and consistency in the face of anything. The possession of this personality identifies us as spiritual beings, since the unity of selfhood and the self-consciousness of personality are gifts of the supermaterial. Hello. Now, self-consciousness is all about this, moving from the lowest nature to the highest nature. You, my darling, being aware of this and accepting this weakness, but also taking into consideration the supermaterial self that you can tap into while being in this form is just like stuff. Now you understand that you're a part of nature, you exist in nature, and yet you can transcend nature. Hey! Now this marks the end of today's episode. I hope I triggered some intellect out there. Thank you so much for watching Provoked Intellect. Till we meet again next week, it is your girl Fifi signing out. Ciao!